What's good, YouTube family? This your guy Blessone. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that comment, hit that subscribe. I know our content has changed a little bit. It's really the same thing I've always been, but you see more of this particular type of content. I'll get back to the hip hop news and everything else when our feelings get not rewarded, not treated, but we get back to a place we all can compromise to talk about the indifference. Right now, I gotta stay on these situations and call all certain individuals out, no matter if they're black, white, Spanish, or whatever. If you're about to fuck shit, we're gonna call you out. Today, who's joining us? Come sit down, Drew Brees. Drew Brees is joining us today. I'm gonna make you listen to some comments that Drew Brees said, proving me right about Drew Brees. Since 2000 and I think it was 13, I've never liked Drew Brees. But let's listen to what Drew Brees had to say regarding the kneeling, the George Floyd situation. He's gonna flip everything to make it about the flag and how he would never disrespect the flag. To me, it's coward-like, but let me be fair and non-biased for right now and let Drew Brees' words play.
Well, I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America or our country. Let me just tell you.
I'm gonna make it louder for you, dog.
What I feel when the national anthem is played and when I look at the flag of the United States. I envision my two grandfathers who fought for this country during World War II, one in the Army and one in the Marine Corps, both risking their lives to protect our country,
right,
and to try to make our country and this world a better place. So every time I stand with my hand over my heart, looking at that flag and singing the national anthem, that's what I think about. And in many cases, it brings me to tears, thinking about all that has been sacrificed, not just those in the military, but for that matter, those throughout the civil rights movements of the 60s, and everyone and all that has been endured by so many people up until this point. And is everything right with our country right now? No, it's not. We still have a long way to go.
Okay, we're gonna break him down. Not each word, but each statement he said. First of all, let me give my part, and then we'll break him down. Drew Brees, you are a coward. You give the same rhetoric that most particular people, both blacks, whites, whatever, who don't want to talk about these issues, so you divert the situation away and make and create your own narrative away from the real narrative. You hide from these topics daily. You'll give money to underprivileged kids and make it look like you care about them when it's all for the cameras and theatrics of your role as an NFL quarterback, which you haven't really done nothing in the city, because I've talked to those people in Louisiana. Opening certain fucking foundations and football facilities that only rich suburban people can afford. How is that giving back? But that's neither here nor there. You talked about you cry for the flag, a material object. I have yet to ever hear you say you cry for all those innocent people being killed by a policeman. That also shows the dirtiness in dudes like you. Then you talked about both your in fact, let's let him play. We're gonna break him down now, and after I break him down, I'll give more of my opinions on Drew Brees, the great Drew Brees.
I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States.
Let me pause that. He said, I would never agree with anybody that's disrespecting the flag of the United States. When nobody, I don't even agree with Colin Kaepernick, but it had nothing to do with his protest. Is Colin Kaepernick being who he is and getting paid to do certain, we'll leave that alone because to each his own right now. But I did agree with the message that why are we still playing sports? We're with our oppressors and we're playing a damn sports like we're back in Rome in a Coliseum. You look, gotta watch my words right now. Now, back to Brees. Now, I would never disrespect the flag. Who the fuck said you're disrespecting the flag by kneeling? How is kneeling during an anthem disrespecting the flag? If you have those virtues and the flag is what it stands for, why do you need to put your hands in your heart for the anthem? And second of all, that flag disrespected itself already, Drew Brees. Go research what that American flag has been through. That American flag you want to cry about and talk about has been there during the Native Americans being wiped out, genocide by the American flag. That flag has been there when taking all those Africans to the West banks of Africa and enslaving them, even while practicing all men are created equal. You still had them in the backyard like they were cattle, actually worse than cattle, because you guys honestly did treat your cattle better than black people. So stop this nonsense, Drew Brees. And that anthem you're talking about, Drew Brees, why don't you sing the entire whole song of the anthem? Why don't you tell us who that anthem came from? Yeah, the white guy who loved not just watching slaves, black people be slaves, but killing slaves. In fact, the anthem rejoiced about how the bloods came from you guys all over the shores and how they, but why don't you guys ever talk about the full anthems? No, my kids will not be doing an anthem, because my kids are the real definitions of Americans. We were born here. In fact, black people were on these soils before anybody white, if you want to go deeper than that, but that's neither here and there. Let's continue letting this no. Remember the flag? The same flag that dropped bombs on Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. To this day, none of you white people ever talk about that. Yes, you guys been the greatest terrorists. Not all white people, but majority of you. These are facts. Maybe it's not you, but it's your grandfather, your father. But don't stop me and distort my truth. That's the actual truth of everybody. United States of America dropped bombs on several black neighborhoods several times that they don't talk about. So Drew Brees, do you cry about that? Will you still cry about your American flag? Let's let him continue.
The States of America, or our country. Let me just tell you what I see or what I feel when the national anthem is played and when I look at the flag of the United States. I envision my two grandfathers who fought for this country during World War II.
Newsflash, Drew Brees, or let me call you George Brees, because you should be fighting for George right now and not fucking having your counter argument points making it about the flag. How about before you even talk about you crying for the flag, at least show some solidarity and talk about his murder, you piece of shit. Now let me go. All right, my grandfather and both my grandfathers fought in the war. Motherfucker, black people has fought in every single white people war. Not just America. The Africans fought for the Belgians, the France, the Germans. We fought for every single white nationality that's on the soil of this earth. We've always fought your dirty war battles. My grandfather, newsflash, most black Americans, fathers, grandfathers, brothers, including myself, we fought for this flag, Drew Brees. While you're playing football and you're tossing a little round or oval-shaped object to another human's hand, niggas was getting bullets hit up on them. Niggas were dying. Niggas were getting bombarded with mortars and everything. In fact, we showed more real heroism in every single war that white people ever fought. We've never really been rewarded. Now they're trying to give certain awards and Silver Cross and Medal of Honors to soldiers who's been dead for almost 100 years now. It's too late, America. The facade's been wiped out, Drew Brees. You can try to save it for and hang on to it for dear life all you want. We're going to still let this racist fuck continue.
One in the Army and one in the Marine Corps, both risking their lives to protect our country and to...
Newsflash, Drew Brees, both risking our lives. First of all, white people went to war for white people. We already know these are facts. They did not go to war for black people, Drew Brees. Black soldiers came home, didn't get shit. Now, I'm an honest, fair man. I came home and I've been well taken care of by the VA. And that's what makes me more of an honorable man than you, Drew Brees. I can call out the truth and say the truth, even if I know even my own people are not going to like me saying it, but the truth is the truth. The VA treated me well. But does that mean the VA or the United States military is any good? No. For every soldier I show you the VA does good for, I can show you thousands of all colors that they haven't done shit for. These are true. Just because something going good for you, you don't fucking get to speak for everybody. And that's the problem with you. That's the fucking sickness about you.
To try to make our country and this world a better place. So every time I stand with my hand over my heart, looking at that flag.
You said to try to make this country and the world a better place. How? By doing foreign policies that continue to enact and disrespect the rights of other foreign national people, right? How do you even help people when George Floyd didn't even get that same help that you're talking about? Or Breonna Taylor, or even that guy who has a barbecue stand in Louisville who just died two days ago. David McKee. Let's say his name properly. What about him? Or many other black people, or the ones I just put this morning, show 2 New York cops beating up a skinny black dude with dreads who looked like me. Skinny black guy. They beat him senseless, and then the officer still took out his gun, fired 2 shots in him, and put it away because he thought nobody was looking. Shout out to that Hispanic dude who recorded it. Respect to you, bro. Exactly, Drew Brees. What dream world you're living in this American flag. I'm going to tell you what you can do with that flag and yourself after this part. Hold on.
And singing the national anthem. That's what I think about. And in many cases, it brings me to tears, thinking about all that has been sacrificed.
Can you believe it? It brings him to tears to sing the national anthem and all that's been sacrificed, yet he can't say he's brought the tears for all the innocent black people who bled for that very flag that he loves and still got their ass whooped, kicked, and beat. Where was this fairness and the teardrop for us, Drew Brees? For you, in fact, I don't want to play no more. For you to make this shit about yourself and not George Floyd is some of the sickness of why I'm using my platform to bring awareness and expose you dirty little secret motherfuckers. I got more respect for any Klan member than I ever would for whites like Drew Brees. I like my racism in my face. I don't like it hitting through a smile, through an NFL uniform or an NBA uniform. And LeBron James, I've been coming at your neck, but you've been doing good, my G. By you calling Drew Brees out, man, LeBron, I'm proud of you. I still think you motherfucking blacks should stop playing sports. I will never stop saying that. But sometimes we got to take time out and give credit where the credit is deserved. And LeBron James, man, you hit the nail on the maker. This coward Drew Brees, man. So many people called him out that I was proud about. This dude, you guys attacked me for telling you who Drew Brees really were. I knew him since his days in college. He said statements before that when he was in college. I'm an old head. I'm not young like, I'm still young, but I'm not naive like a lot of you guys. A lot of these so-called secret racists already exposed themselves. Stop letting them get away with that. Look, man, I've said enough because I got more videos to make right now. I'm giving you guys back-to-back haymakers because I've been dropping the ball. I need to continue with my message and our message and the entire world message. We're not going to let you piece of shit motherfuckers change the narrative or hide in secret behind your garbage. Drew Brees, you and your family are pieces of shit. Yes, I've said it. Because you represent the entire family. If I come here being a piece of shit, then my family's a piece of shit. And that's the truth because you play football and you live in Louisiana. Get the fuck out of here, Drew Brees. I'm your God bless one, man. Love your family, love your kids, and always, listen, people, always.